sister ruined my relationship, so I watched her world fall apart. So my sister Amy hates me. She is the golden child of our family. She was one of those kids that was literally good at everything. Dancing, singing, baking, acting, you name it. She was perfect at everything. And she loved to rub it in my face that she was always better than me. She was constantly 2 steps ahead of me. She tells me how everyone loved her more than they loved me. Over the years, I just became her little validation punching bag. She just thinks her life is this huge survival game where she's the star player, where the world revolves around her, and everyone around her are just her little psychics in the game. If I got a B and she got an A, it was the perfect opportunity for her to show how much better she was than me. Even marrying the only good guy in the neighborhood was an absolute trophy moment for her, because she knew he was my first love. I had always dreamed of us both getting away from this garbage hole and moving away to Spain together. As Amy realized that I really liked Jane, she wanted him at whatever cost, and she ultimately got him, like she always does. He fell in love with her the same way all of my family did. Unfortunately, Jane passed away. Amy was obviously heartbroken, but so was I too. But I had to put up this consoling front for my sister. And being completely honest, seeing how heartbroken she was over Jane's death made us grow closer together as sisters. To make sure she wasn't alone, I invited her to live with me and my boyfriend, Mike, for a few days. Mike and I had been with each other for about 2 years at this point. So Mike and I had just arranged a Valentine's trip to Hawaii together, and I really didn't want to leave Amy on her own since she was grieving so much about Jane. I convinced Mike to let Amy tag along on our Hawaii trip. 4 days before the trip I came home early. I saw Mike and Amy in my bed together, and instead of giving me an explanation as to what the hell was going on, Mike broke up with me there and then, and I could just see the smirk on Amy's face in that moment. And 2 days later, I saw on Mike's Facebook that they were in a relationship together. And in her eyes, she was top of the leaderboard again. She was first place, she won the gold medal. Her and Mike went on that Valentine's trip to Hawaii together. So I decided to make a little trip of my own. So remember when I said I wanted to move to Spain with Jane? I decided to go on a road trip to Spain. I am not alone. I did a little stop at Amy's house before I left. On this trip, I had the company of my first love sitting in the passenger seat next to me. For the first time in my life, I was at the top of the leaderboard. Taking your sister's deceased husband has to top hooking up with your sister's boyfriend, right?